JPMorgan Chase has agreed to pay a record $13 billion in a settlement agreement with U.S. authorities. The largest American financial institution was accused of selling mortgage-backed financial products without fully explaining the potential risks to investors. This was just before the global financial crisis in 2008.
The United States' largest bank, now facing the bill for the largest corporate settlement in history. JPMorgan Chase will pay $13 billion as punishment for presenting bad mortgage-backed securities as good investments. A steep fine, says the country's top prosecutor, even for a company that made $95 billion in profits last year.
I hope that a message would be received that no matter the size of the institution, no matter how much time has passed, that this Justice Department, in conjunction with its partners, will hold you accountable, and that you will be expected to pay substantial amounts of money, that individuals who are involved are at risk, and this is something that we take very seriously, and that the Attorney General himself is a person who is intimately engaged in these investigations.
I am proud to join our partners in an unprecedented state and federal partnership in announcing a landmark settlement with JPMorgan Chase for misconduct that contributed to the global financial crisis that brought our economy to its knees.
During the hot housing market, banks took millions of home mortgages, many held by people who could not afford them, and bundled them into packages as mortgage securities. When the market collapsed, those packages became mostly worthless. JPMorgan today admitted that it sold those packages to investors even though its executives knew that many of the mortgages were highly suspect. Under the settlement, $4 billion will go to help homeowners who were hit hard by the housing collapse. Nearly half the money will be used to lower what's still owed by those who paid more than their homes are now worth, and to reduce monthly mortgage payments for those having trouble making them. The rest will help low-income buyers get new loans and to dispose of foreclosed houses that are vacant.
This fine is huge. It's the largest corporate fine. It dwarfs BP's fine over the Gulf of Mexico spill in 2010. $4 billion was that. And it dwarfs GlaxoSmithKline with a $3 billion fine for failing to report safety data. All in all, JPMorgan has had a very hefty telling off.
I think at some point the American people need a symbol of accountability, and that just hasn't happened here. That's not happening with this settlement. For all the bluster that Eric Holder and Jamie Dimon are giving it today, frankly, as an American, I still feel like we need serious accountability for what happened.
Even with this fine, JPMorgan is still massively profitable. It made $20 billion in 2012 and is likely to do even better this year.
Certainly it's been a hit against profits and cash reserves, especially given the size of fine. But on the other hand, the share price is bumping up against a 10-year high. So while no one likes a fine, especially of this magnitude, I think shareholders are responding positively to it because it's eliminating some uncertainty about the company.